Yes. So see this now problem number one. So I hope you all are familiar with the goodwill valuation formula. So now we need to apply the formulas depends upon the particular problems. So now first problem we'll discuss. Problem number one. Beta Limited proposed to purchase the business run by Abhinav Limited on 31st March 2015. 31st March 2015, goodwill for the purpose is agreed to be valued at the 3 years of purchase of weighted average of past 4 years profit. You need to calculate weighted average profit method. Weighted average profit method. So in the problem, they have given past 4 years profit. Past 4 years profit will be given in the problem. Then years of purchase is mentioned in the problem. That is 3 years of purchase. That is specifically given in the problem. And what about weights? The appropriate weights to be used and the profit for these years were given. See this now 4 years profit, last 4 years profit. So year 2011-12 weight is assigned as 1, profit is 20,200. 2012-13 weight is 2, profit 24,800. 2013-14 weight is 3, profit is 20,000. 2014-15 weight is 4, profit is 30,000. So here weight is given in the problem. So there is no need of assigning the separate weights. So you need to just multiply with the average profit into this weight. You will get weighted average profit. Yes. So now there are certain adjustment. After this, there are certain adjustment. On the scrutiny of the accounts, the following matters were revealed. Okay. So first adjustment is on 1st December 2013, a major overhauling was made in respect of plant incurring 6,000, which was charged to revenue. The said amount is agreed to be capitalized for goodwill calculation, subject to the adjustment of yearly depreciation of 10% per annum on reducing balance method. Okay, so major overhauling means what? Here, major overhauling means one type of repairs is made. One type of repairing is done. For what repairing is done? For plant, some kind of repairing is done. But they have charged such repairing for to the revenue account. See this. They said 6,000 was charged to revenue. So actual charge is to be made to see this capitalization of goodwill. They have said capitalization of goodwill means here such expenditure. Here we occurred 6,000 as repair charges for plant. We should consider it as capital expenditure. So there are two types of expenditures. One is revenue expenditure and one more is capital expenditure. So what do you mean by revenue expenditure now? Can anyone tell me now what do you mean by revenue expenditure? Revenue expenditure means what? Very simple. This is revenue expenditure means what? Anyone unmute yourself or comment in the chat box. What do you mean by revenue expenditure? Or you can say what is the difference between revenue expenditure and capital expenditure? So now one thing you can say for revenue expenditure is it is recurring in nature. It is recurring in nature. That means every year you will occur such expenditure. That is known as revenue expenditure. And revenue expenditure is for short term purpose. So it is basically for short term purpose, whereas capital expenditure it is non-recurring in nature and it is for long term purpose. So now let us assume here now you have made one repair to the plant. So they have treated this as a revenue expenditure instead of capital expenditure. Why this repair you should consider as capital expenditure? That is second question. Why? What is the reason? Because whenever such repairs are made to the plant or to the machinery, it increases the working capacity. It increases the working capacity of that particular plant or machinery. So whenever there is some addition made to the plant and machinery, or whenever there is a repairs are done for that plant and machinery, and it increases the purpose, or it increases the benefits or utility of that plant and machinery, in that case what happens, it becomes capital expenditure. One more thing you can say here for capital expenditure is, so now let us assume, so plant is there in one particular company. So now my question is, whether plant is there for the purpose of sale. Can you tell me now whether plant is there for the purpose of sale? Yes, you should answer now whether this plant or any type of assets, any types of asset, land and building, plant and machinery, whether that is there in the company for the purpose of sale. Can you tell me whether it is there in the company for the purpose of sale? No. Yes, answer is no. Correct. See this. So, in other word, you can say capital expenditure is a one which cannot be used for the purpose of sale. So, it is long term in nature and it is kept in company for doing production activities. So, here let us see this. First adjustment, major overhauling in respect of plant, you should consider it as capital expenditure. That means what? This 6,000 rupees is not included. 6,000 rupees is not included. So see the year, 1st December 2013. So this comes in the third year, isn't it? So 2013-14 starts from when? One more question comes, 2013-14 starts from when? So it is basically a financial year. Financial year starts from, that is starts from 1st April of 2013 and ends on 31st March of 2014. So this is our financial year, and in the question this is the third year. So this expenditure is related to the third year. So you should add, because it is not included in this profit. This is not included in this profit. So you should add this capitalized expenditure. Yes. Next, they have said the reducing the balance method. Okay. So what do you mean by reducing balance method? So diminishing value method. So see, you know that depreciation, various types of methods are there. So one is straight line method. Straight line method means every year that amount of depreciation will be the same, isn't it? Because a fixed percentage will be there. So let us say 10,000 is the value of machinery and 10% is the depreciation. So every year 1,000 is your depreciation under straight line method. But what do you mean the written down value method? Written down value method means first year value is deducted. That means first year depreciation amount, whatever you are getting, is deducted. Then only you are going to calculate second year this one depreciation amount. That means from the original balance you should deduct first year depreciation, then you will get a new balance for the second year, and from that new balance again you need to take depreciation for that particular year. So here they have said the WDV method, written down value method. So you should follow the same. So how you are going to calculate depreciation here? See this here on 1st December 2013 they have said. So here you know the financial year now. Financial year you know from April to March. So how many months you will charge depreciation in the year 2013? 14. Can you tell me how many months you will charge depreciation in the year 2013-14? Yes. Answer, how many months? Repairs were done on 1st December. How many months? Can you tell me how many months? How many months you are going to charge depreciation? In the year 2013-14. Repair is done on 1st December. Very simple. From December onwards, how many months? From December onwards, how many months? See here, December to March. December to March, that means 4 months. Yes, Pramod is saying 4. That's correct answer. 4 months for 2013. 13, 14. Okay. So now 4 month depreciation means while calculating depreciation, you have to do 4 by 12. Why? Because you are considering the depreciation for only 4 months in that particular year. So you will get one answer. So that answer you need to deduct for the next year. What is our next year? 14, 15. 14, 15 is our next year. So in the year 14, 15, entire 12 month there is a depreciation. Yes, so it is very clear now. So that is about first adjustment. Now second thing is closing stock. Okay, closing stock for the year 2012-13 was overvalued by 2400. So 2012-13 means this is our second year in the problem. This is our second year. So here overvaluation of closing stock. So what do you mean by overvaluation of closing stock? There is an excess closing stock at the end of the year. That means what? You need to deduct such amount. You need to deduct such amount, and you know, and one more thing is there. What is that? Closing stock of the previous year becomes opening stock of the next year. That means here there is an opposite entry. What is the opposite entry? First thing you need to do here is overvaluation of a closing stock, excess amount you need to deduct. Then for the next year, it will be overvaluation of opening stock. Overvaluation of closing stock becomes for the next year overvaluation of opening stock, and there you need to add opposite entry. Closing stock you need to deduct, and for opening stock you need to add. Yes, that is the second adjustment. Then third one, to cover the management cost, an annual charge of 4,800 should be made. Okay. So what do you mean by this annual charges? What do you mean by annual charges or maintenance? So let us take the example of maintenance. Okay. So can you tell me whether maintenance is a fixed or variable? Can you tell me, suppose you are living in a flat, you have to pay maintenance, isn't it? So that maintenance for one financial year, whether it is fixed or variable, can you tell me? It is fixed. Yes, Pramod is saying fixed. So here annual charges is nothing but it is a maintenance charges. So it is fixed in nature. So for every four, that means for all the 4 year, you need to deduct such charges. So you need to deduct from all the 4 year. Yes, after considering these three adjustments, you have to compute the goodwill, value of goodwill of the business of Abhinav. So how to solve this particular problem? So for that there is separate format you have to do. See this is the format statement of actual average profit. So why we want average profit? Because in the question they have asked weighted average profit. In order to find weighted average profit, first we want average profit. How to calculate average profit? Here there are 4 year profit is given, so there are certain adjustments. So particular and 4 columns, particulars and 4, total 5 columns you need to do. And see this first column 2011-12, year 2011-12, second column 2012-13, and third column 2013-14, and fourth column 2014-15. Like this you have to do. And profit given, first thing you need to write is profit given. This profit given is mentioned in the problem. See this same thing you are going to write 20,200, 24,800, 20,000 and 30,000 for respective year, that you are going to write here. See this. So we have written profit given 20,200 for 2011, 2012 24,800, 13 20,000, 2014 30,000. Yes. After this you need to see the adjustment. So what and all adjustment they have given. So what is our first adjustment? First adjustment is regarding revenue expenditure wrongly treated. See this capital expenditure is wrongly treated as a revenue expenditure. So here first thing is addition. Addition machinery overhauling charges wrongly charged to revenue. So addition is done for the third year. Why third year? Because see the date. Here date is important. On 1st December 2013. So where it falls? It falls in this third year. So that is why here under third year you need to add 6,000, and other remaining other years nil, no information, nil dash. Okay, then you need to make the total total will be 20,200, 24,800, then 26,000 and 30,000. Yes, after this there is a annual maintenance charges. Yes, so same format you need to follow. That is why. So after making the adjustment of machinery, then you need to deduct the fixed cost. So fixed cost is given as 4,800. So that 4,800 you need to deduct for every year. So less annual maintenance charges 4,800 for all the year. Then you will get the total. That is 15,400, then 20,000, 21,200, and 25,200. Next, after this, there is overvaluation. There is overvaluation of closing stock. So overvaluation means there is excess closing stock. So what do you mean by excess closing stock? Excess closing stock means stock which doesn't belong to that particular year is included in that year. So that is why you need to deduct that. So how to deduct? See this, less overvaluation of closing stock for the second year. Why second year? Here they have mentioned 2012-13. And in the problem we know 2012-13 is our second year. So under second year column deduction 2,400 and other column nil. So one more total we will get, that is 15,400, 17,600, 21,200 and 25,200. Yes. So first profit given, add machinery, less annual maintenance charges, less overvaluation of closing stock. So what is the next step? Next step is, once there is a closing stock, you know that closing stock will become the opening stock of the next year. So that is why there is an adjustment for next year, that is overvaluation of opening stock. See, there is addition, overvaluation of closing stock deduction, so overvaluation of opening stock add for the next year, that is for the year 2013-14, that is our third year. So 2,400 is included and other column is nil, no information. So again you have to find out the total. So total will be 15,400, 17,600, 23,600 and 25,200 for respective year. So there are total 4 years, Yes. After making all the adjustment, there is a depreciation. In the question they have said about depreciation, that is on reducing balance method, and rate of depreciation they have given it as 10%. Okay. So now on what amount you are going to calculate depreciation? That is next question. So here if you see, there is a repairs charges they have said. See, this said amount has to be adjusted. So only regarding this we need to calculate depreciation. Only regarding 6,000 we need to calculate depreciation. So here 6,000 you need to calculate depreciation, less depreciation at 10% on machinery for 4 months. Okay. So for in what year we are talking about? This is for the year 2013-14. Why? Because on 1st December 2013. So 2013-14, if you see here, only 4 months, December to March, because we are considering the financial year. Yes. So 6,000 into 10%, that is the rate of depreciation, into 4 by 12. Why? Because we are calculating depreciation only for 4 months. Yes. So 200 will be that amount. Depreciation amount will be 200. So again you have to make the total. For the first 2 year, total will be the same. That is 15,400 and 17,600. But for the third year, there is a depreciation, so deduction. So total will be 23,400 and fourth year same total 25,200. Yes. Now you have calculated the depreciation for the third year, and you know that depreciation recurs. Depreciation is there for every year, isn't it? Suppose you purchase any vehicles for that matter, either it is a two-wheeler or it is a car. So the soon you purchase that particular vehicle, the next day itself depreciation starts. That is the rule. Next day itself depreciation starts. That means suppose you have purchased a car worth 5 lakh. So if you try to sell the car on the next day, you won't get 5 lakh. So that is the meaning of this sentence. So even for two-wheeler, if you have purchased a two-wheeler for 1 lakh, next day, if you are going to sell that two-wheeler, you won't get that full amount of 1 lakh. Yes. So unless and otherwise stated, and if you adapt some unfair means, then you can get the amount. Yes. So here next year also we need to calculate depreciation. but here we are considering written down value method. So again, less depreciation at 10% on machinery of 5,800. Why here 5,800? Because original value is 6,000 and previous year depreciation is 200 we got. So that depreciation amount we need to deduct. 6,000 minus 200, you will get 5,800. So on 5,800, 10% rate of depreciation. So amount will be 580. That is for last year, and other 3 years is nil. Okay. So final adjusted annual profit is 15,400, 17,600, 23,400, and 24,620. This is our adjusted annual profit. It is like our average profit. It is like our average profit. Then there is a weights. How to assign weights? It is given in the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is given in the question. If you see the question, see this weights I have mentioned. So same thing you are going to write weights 1, 2, 3, 4 under a particular year, and then you need to calculate weighted average profit. How to calculate weighted average profit? Adjusted annual profit into weights. So this answer 15,400 into 1, you will get 15,400 weighted average profit. Then again, second year 17,600 into 2, 35,200. Third year 23,400 multiplication by 3, you will get 70,200. Then for the fourth year also same thing you have to do. Yes. So final answer is this. This is our final answer as per the format, that is weighted profit. Yes, but we want a weighted average profit. So why this is a weighted profit? This is a profit for every single year we have calculated. Now together we want one profit. So how to calculate weighted average profit? There is one formula, that is total weighted profit divided by total weights. What is the total weighted profit? That is nothing but answer of last 4 years. Same thing you are going to write here. Total weight is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. That also you need to write in the denominator. And if you do the division, you will get the answer as 21,928. This is our weighted average profit. But we want goodwill. So we are calculating goodwill. So how to calculate goodwill? There is a years of purchase mentioned in the problem. If you see the problem here, there is years of purchase, 3 years of purchase they have said. So goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into years of purchase. So here weighted average profit answer 21,928 into years of purchase is 3. So final answer of goodwill is 65,784. Yes, this is a last ultimate answer. So this is how you are going to solve the problem. This type of problem comes for 12 mark question, often asked in the previous year question paper. So any doubt regarding this particular problem, you can ask me. Yes, any doubt regarding this? Yes, any doubt regarding this? You can ask me now. First problem. Regarding the first problem, weighted average profit. Akamsha, Amrita, Ankita, Anusha, Ashish, Disha, Kushal, Omkar, Pooja, Pramod, Shifali, Vivek. You can ask the doubt if you have any, unmute yourself or comment in the chat box. No doubts? Have you understood the question? Have you understood the question? Pramod is saying yes. What about others? Kushal is saying yes. Ashish, yes. So I hope this concept is clear. One thing you need to remember here, you need to follow this particular format only, or else it will be very difficult. Whatever we have done as per the textbook also they have followed the same format. So same thing you have to do, or else you may get depreciation amount. There is a changes in depreciation amount and total will be changed ultimately. Yes. So you can try other way also. First you can do depreciation, that also you can do, but it is better to follow this format. First thing is profit, then you need to add any capital expenditure, then from that you need to deduct if there is any overvaluation of closing stock, then add overvaluation of opening stock, then there is a annual maintenance charges that you need to deduct, then after that lastly you need to calculate depreciation. Yes, so this is about first problem. So now I hope this problem is clear. So now second problem we'll see. So problem number 2. So we'll discuss the problem number 2 now. Yes, see this. The balance sheet of RoboSoft Limited as on 31st March 2015 is as follow. Okay, so now let us see the balance sheet. See this. This is our balance sheet. Asset side goodwill. Fixed asset, okay. Investment given. Under investment, 5% government bond is there. Okay. So current asset, preliminary expenses, discount on debenture. Yes. So now very important, we are calculating valuation of goodwill. So my first question, whether goodwill is included or excluded? Whether goodwill is included or excluded, can you tell me now? We are calculating valuation of goodwill, right? So are you going to consider the goodwill given in the balance sheet? That is my question. Are you going to consider the goodwill given in the balance sheet? Amrita is saying no. What about others? Answer is correct. Yes. You should not consider the value whatever given in the balance sheet, goodwill value. Why? Because again you are going to calculate the revised value, right? So that value is irrelevant. So we are talking about net asset method. So under net asset method, agreed value of asset minus agreed value of liability, and that agreed value of asset includes tangible as well as intangible asset, and you know that goodwill is an intangible asset and you used to include goodwill in that. But here for valuation of goodwill calculation you should exclude, you should not include the goodwill. So that is very important. Next thing, there is an investment. So what about investment now? Whether it is a trading asset or non-trading asset. So whether it is a trading asset or non-trading asset, this we have discussed. Can you tell me whether this is a trading asset, investment, that too in government bond, whether this has any implication on day-to-day activities? Can you tell me of the company? Investment in external securities. So this is a non-trading asset. Non-trading asset is equal to non-business asset. Non-business asset, and whatever the income you are getting from a non-business asset will become non-business income. So such a non-business income you need to deduct from the profits. So here what we are talking about, non-business income means what? Here non-business income means, suppose there is an investment. Whenever you invest, what you get? You get interest, isn't it? You get interest. So interest received on investment is non-business income. That is why it should not be included in the last year or any profit. Suppose 4-year profit is given, from all 4-year profit you need to deduct a non-business income. Suppose only one profit is given, from that also you need to deduct non-business income. Why? Because we are calculating goodwill, and goodwill means only business. Whatever related to the business, just that we need to consider, and whatever is irrelevant to the business we should ignore or we should exclude that. Yes, that is one more thing. So now that is investment is a non-trading asset or non-business asset. That means under net asset method you should not consider investment also. So you should not consider goodwill also, you should not consider investment also. So now it is very clear. So now after this, if you see, there is a current asset. Okay, so current asset means it is a short term asset. Okay, so that you need to consider. What about preliminary expenses and discount on debenture? Preliminary expenses and discount on debenture, it is a fictitious assets should not, you should not consider while calculating net asset method. So why we are talking about net asset method? Because this problem is of super profit. This problem is of super profit, and whenever there is a super profit, there is one calculation of capital employed. So what do you mean by capital employed? Capital employed means nothing but it is a total asset minus total liability. So you can say capital employed is equal to net asset method. That is why we are discussing about net asset method in valuation of goodwill. Yes. So asset side we have discussed, now liability side. If you see liability side, there is a equity share capital and general reserve. So these are shareholders fund. Shareholders fund you should not consider. Why? Because these are not external fund. These are insiders fund. That is why you should not consider. And provision for taxation, it is a provision. It is a provision, so you should consider provision. If there is a dividend, it is a proposed dividend. You should consider that. 8% debenture. So debenture again outside, you should consider. Creditor, external, you should consider. So these are the things you need to know before solving the problem. So this is our balance sheet. So now there is an adjustment will be given. See this. What is the adjustment? The average profit of the company after deducting interest on debenture and taxes rupees 31,000. So this average profit of the company is nothing but this is our last year profit. So balance sheet is of 2015, right? 31st March 2015. So what you can tell here? This 31,000 is a profit for the year 2014-15. That means it starts from 1/4/2014 and ends on 31st 3 2015. So during that period, whatever the income you got, so that they have given in the adjustment, that is 31,000. Yes. So after this, the market value of machinery included in the fixed asset is 5,000 more. Okay. So if you see the here fixed asset, there is no separate machinery is given. So you know that land and building, plant and machinery, these are fixed assets. So there is separate machinery adjustment is not given in the balance sheet. Directly they have said fixed asset. Fixed asset total you are having 1,80,000. Now they said 5,000 more. That means fixed asset increased by 5,000. That means what? There is a appreciation in the fixed asset. So while taking, you need to take agreed value. Agreed value means 1,80,000 plus whatever increase they have given in the adjustment, that you need to consider. 1,80,000 plus 5,000. So 1,85,000 you need to consider. Next, expected rate of return is 10%. Okay, so why this is needed? This is needed for the calculation of ACE. What is ACE? Average capital employed. First you need to calculate capital employed, then you need to take the ACE, average capital employed, then there is expected rate of return 10% is given. Yes. So compute the value of goodwill of company at 5 times of super profit. So by seeing the last sentence, you can say the formula. So what is the formula for goodwill? Can you tell me now? By seeing the last sentence, what is the formula for goodwill? Goodwill is equal to, can you tell me by seeing the last sentence, what is the formula for goodwill now under super profit method? Goodwill is equal to 5 years of profit they have said. Can you tell me the formula? Yes. Comment in the chat box. What is the formula now for goodwill? See what we are calculating in this sum. What method we are calculating in this sum? Super profit method. So goodwill is equal to super profit method into years of purchase. That means here goodwill is equal to super profit into 5. So this is our final formula. Yes, before that we need to calculate the formula. Before that we need to know the formula for super profit. What do you mean by super profit? Super profit means actual profit minus expected profit. So now, what do you mean by actual profit? Actual profit is nothing but average profit. Here there is no average is given, only 1 year profit is given. So you need to consider that, yes, that we need to see now. See this now solution part. After understanding the question, you need to find the solution now. See this answer in the books of Robosoft Limited, statement showing the value of goodwill. So first one, goodwill formula. Goodwill formula is super profit into years of purchase. That is why super profit into 5, because 5 times they have mentioned in the problem. And super profit formula, actual profit minus expected profit. So after writing the super profit formula, one by one we need to solve. So first thing we need to determine is actual profit. So actual profit is nothing but average profit. There only 1 year profit they have given in the adjustment, that is 31,000. But there is an adjustment. What is the adjustment? That is non-business income must be deducted from profit. So here you need to see the investment ones. Once you need to see the investment. See this investment 5% government bond. Under investment they have given 5% government bond, that is 20,000, isn't it? So 20,000 into 5%. Yes, if you do 20,000 into 5%, you will get interest received on that particular investment every year. So that interest received on investment is a non-business income, 1,000. That you need to deduct from average profit. So 31,000 minus 1,000 will get total as a 30,000. So this is our actual profit. Yes, next thing we need to do is expected profit. See, before that we have already discussed about the note, that is interest on investment is a non-business income and investments are treated as non-business assets. That is why it is not included. Yes, so now next thing is expected profit. Expected profit 10%. There is expected rate of return is given, right? So you need to consider that expected rate of return is given in the problem, that is 10%. So you should write like this. How you are going to write? 10% on ACE. Why 10% on ACE? Final expected profit you are going to get ACE into ERR. ACE into ERR means average capital employed into expected rate of return. So first thing you need to calculate calculation of average capital employed. Okay. So this is a format for average capital employed, and we have discussed in the previous class, that is capital employed is equal to net asset. Very clear. Capital employed is equal to net asset. So net asset means agreed value of asset minus liability. Then ACE is equal to, can you tell me the formula for ACE? Average capital employed. What is the formula? Anyone? What is the formula for average capital employed? Can you tell the formula for average capital employed? Yes. Answer. What is the formula for average capital employed? See, average capital employed is equal to capital employed. First thing is capital employed minus half of current year's profit, half of CYP. So if you do, you will get ACE. So that we need to do. So just see the format calculation of ACE. First thing is market value of asset. Market value of assets, and you need to do the 3 column particular and 2 amount column. So fixed asset, 1 lakh 8 is given in the balance sheet, 5,000 is increased, so total 1 lakh 85,000. What about current asset? That is 1 lakh, that is given in the balance sheet, and we will assume that book value itself is the market value because there is no other adjustment. Goodwill ignore, fixed asset we have written, investment doesn't come, current asset we have written, preliminary expense is not there, discount on debenture is not there. So only 2 items under asset. Yes. So we want now agreed value of asset total. So that is 1,85,000 plus 1 lakh. So 2,85,000. Yes. From that you need to deduct the total liability. Total liability includes external liability, provisions, and contingency. So, provision for taxation given in the balance sheet, liability side, 10,000. 8% debenture, again they have given it in the balance sheet, liability side, 50,000. Creditor, 25,000. So, total liability is 85,000. We want capital employed. So, CE, capital employed at the end of the year is asset minus liability. That is 2,85,000 minus 85,000. You will get 2 lakh as capital employed. But what we are calculating here, we are calculating ACE, average capital employed. So average capital employed means here itself no need to calculate separately. In the format itself you can deduct from CE less half of the current year's profit. So current year's profit, 31 minus 1,000. Why 31 minus 1,000? We have calculated this actual profit. See this 30,000 non-business income we have deducted. So 30,000 is our last year profit. So of that half you need to take 30,000 divided by 2. But 30,000 into 50%, if you do, you will get 15,000. So that is deduction from CE. So final ACE answer, average capital employed, is 1,85,000. Yes, but this is not enough. But now we want expected profit. Why? Because the formula is actual profit minus expected profits. So we need to calculate expected profit. Expected profit is equal to ACE into ERR, expected rate of return. Expected rate of return is given in the problem, and average capital employed just now we got. So 1,85,000 into 10%. So 18,500. Next there is a super profit. Super profit minus actual minus expected. So actual profit we have got 30,000. See this working note. We have got 30,000 as actual, and expected profit we have got as 18,500. So deduct, you will get super profit. Super profit as 11,500. This is our super profit. Then there is a goodwill. Okay, goodwill is what we have written in the formula, that is super profit into 5. Super profit into 5 means super profit into years of purchase. That is why here 11,500 super profit answer into years of purchase 5, that is 57,500. So this is our goodwill. So this is our final answer. Like this you need to solve this problem. Yes. So any doubt regarding this problem?